Hey, what's going on everyone? Brian here. Wanted to shoot this video and just talk to you about the importance of having a ritual in anything that you do. Specifically, I'm going to talk about Kindle Publishing. You know, one of the videos that I just shot recently was talking about the 3 laws of success and how you can be successful really in anything. It doesn't matter what you're doing. And the last law that I thought was the most important was the power of compounding, and talked about the example of the penny doubling every day for 30 days, and at day 15 you're at $163, but by day 30 you're at $5 million. And so it just goes to show you the power of compounding, which I attributed to those small daily actions that you do every single day, and how those eventually grow into huge results where you're doing basically the same amount of work, but you're doubling, tripling, and quadrupling the results that you're wanting to get. And so that's super exciting, but in order to actually leverage the power of compounding, you have to be doing the right actions, and the right actions can come through rituals. And so it's important just to have those daily rituals that you do, especially when it comes to running a business, and especially when it comes to running your Kindle publishing business. So it's really easy to be able to set up these rituals. If you do the same thing over and over, especially with Kindle publishing, because it's so linear, because it's so do this, do this, do this, you have a book that makes money, just repeat that and keep repeating that over and over and over. But you want to make sure that you know the steps that you need to take so that you don't have to think about, well, when do I do this and when do I do that? And so start to set up a routine for how you publish your books. So as an example, what I do is on, one day I'll pick a niche that I want to go into. The next day or the same day, I'll pick keywords. The next day, I will go ahead and use those keywords to try to create an enticing title. After I do that, I'm going to go ahead and start to put together the information and the outline. And then I'll either start to write the book, if I choose to write the book, or if I choose to outsource it, I'll give that outline to the actual writer that I'm using to ghostwrite my books. And then while they're doing that, I'm going ahead and I'm getting the cover together. I'm starting to publish things, or at least input my information onto the KDP Select back end where you can actually publish your books. And then I start to get the book back, and I go through the production process of formatting it, getting it onto KDP, setting up my marketing and promotion, things like that. So I have a very set routine, and I know that if I continue to do this over and over and over again, I can get predictable results. So say I have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and that produces me a book that will make $50 a month. Well, if I do that again, I now have another book that produces $50 a month, and now I'm at $100 for the month. You can just keep doing that over and over and over again, and that's a great way to scale up your business and understand that the power of compounding will eventually take over to where you produce that one book, but all those books that you have before that are still producing your income, well, you did the same amount of work. Maybe you produced 3 or 4 books in the month, but yet all those books that you made previous are making you a few $1,000s a month. So that's just the power of compounding and how you compare that and actually apply that in your Kindle publishing business. Now, if you're brand new to Kindle publishing or you've never thought about Kindle publishing before, I want to encourage you. I wrote a really quick, easy ebook for anyone who's interested in Kindle publishing, why it would be a great online business to actually pursue, and just the basic steps of pre-production, production, post-production, marketing, promotion, real basic principles that's going to give you a great idea of how to actually start the process of becoming a self-publisher where you can make that online passive income. So I'll put a link to that book. Again, it is free. You can get it. You don't have to pay for it all. Again, I wrote it myself. There's also an additional book that you can download that's going to have some advanced Kindle publishing strategies. In that book specifically, I give you, I believe it's either 17 or 20 steps that I go through, the exact steps that I go through to produce every single one of my books to create the maximum amount of profit for each of them. So if you want to go ahead, download the free book, download the advanced Kindle publishing strategies. Again, these are completely free. You don't have to pay a dime for them, and go ahead and check them out and then start to utilize it. Specifically, utilize that production process to start creating those rituals so you can leverage that power of compounding. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.